Fishbowl.
Junkie. What? I'm
Fishbowl.
junkie.
Tell him again.
I'm a
Fishbowl.
junkie. And I like it funky.
Oh yeah,
We're live.
and we're back.
We are on.
Back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Fishbowl. Today's a good day. Not just the weather. If you are watching from home, you can just take a look around because holy demon, this is nice.
It's the place.
I got a view with a view. We got Cooper in the house today.
Morning.
Welcome, mate.
I'm stoked to be here, mate. We've been trying to tee this up for far too long.
Yeah,
I'm
well-
actually stoked to be. Oh, also, how close am I meant to hold this to my
Yeah,
face?
about there.
About there?
Yeah, as
That
long
work?
as it's like not down here.
All right, we're on
Just-
then.
yeah.
Fantastic. I'm new to this whole podcast thing, so you're going to have to ease me into it. All
And
right?
we're holding them. Like, not a lot of people like holding them.
That's all right. I'm not a Ford guy. I'll be holding it
I
all
was
day.
thinking that as soon as I said it. But no, we got Cooper on. You are a busy man, eh?
Somewhat. Yeah, 3 businesses keep you occupied. So
3.
Yeah, 3. Well, Joyride is the brand, but yeah. Under Joyride Group, we've got
Span out.
3 different arms of the business. So
Dude.
I sort of try and oversee as much of it as I can, and yeah, it keeps you occupied.
And you are, bloody how old?
23, nearly 24. But, yeah.
I just feel like you is probably not even weird to you. I feel like you're the sort of dude who's been busy forever.
Oh, I've always had a bit going on.
Yeah.
It's a weird one though. Like the age thing for me is always something I try and avoid, because you look at, I obviously follow a lot of business people and influencers and all this sort of thing, like everyone would on social media. But like, there's people that are worth 10, 20 million at the age of 19. So it's like, obviously there's outliers, but like there's plenty of people in business that are young, well younger than me, that are worth heaps, and they run big businesses. So for me, I try not to look at the age thing. There's people that are younger than me that are successful. There's obviously heaps of people that are older than me that are super successful. I don't see myself as successful yet. Like, we're still just chipping away at it. I've got some cool plans coming up, and obviously we're having a swing. But yeah, the Joyride brand is very new, and it's progressing quicker than I can keep a lid on it.
Yeah, well, something had to be done, and you were the man for the job, clearly. But I
try.
definitely,
I
we
try.
100% will get to that. But I want to go back. I want to go back. So you are local Lilydale boy.
Yep. All the way through. Born in Montrose, but yeah, Lilydale.
Born in Montrose.
Born in Montrose, but
Went
yeah.
a little bit further out to here.
Yeah. But now, Lilydale for the last 15 years, I think. Yeah.
Well, I
Pretty
know
much.
one of the main things I'm pretty interested in is sport-wise. So you grew up in Lilydale.
Yep.
Did you hop on a bike day one? Well, I believe you're a bit of a footy boy.
You want the full story, don't you?
Yeah,
All right.
I need to know.
We're going deep.
You're a footy
So
boy?
I was a footy boy, yeah. So, well, that's the thing, right? Like, obviously, bikes is my life now. Like, mountain bikes, but anything that's a bike, I'm on. Moto, BMX, anything. But, back in the day, I was, full footy kid. So I grew up playing all your generic stick and ball sports. So footy, cricket, basketball, all that boring stuff.
Yeah.
Because funnily enough, like my heritage, so mum's dad played AFL. So that was always sort of like it was what I sort of put on a pedestal. I loved footy, all our family events, every grand final, our family would catch up. Footy was always what was on the pedestal and what I loved.
Yep.
So that was sort of my first dream. I wanted to play AFL.
Of course, yeah.
And then from there, I always rode bikes and, funnily enough, scooters as well the whole way through. So I was a scooter kid. We all
At least
were.
you're open about it.
Yeah, dude. Scooters are all right. But yeah, I was like always playing footy as like my sport, and then my hobby was BMX, scooters, just going to the skate park, having fun, messing around, doing that sort of thing. But then eventually, like, I literally fell into mountain biking completely by accident. The story of it was, so my local bike shop's Yarra Valley Cycles. I was in there when the shop was still small, literally was in there getting a tube changed on my BMX. And on the way out, I didn't even see it. Dad saw on the way out, there was a poster for a local downhill race out at Hillsville at Long Gully. And
That's a long time
it's a
ago.
throwback, bro. That's the era when I started. So, Dad saw this poster for the downhill race. I didn't even see it. And Dad was like, "Hey, Coop, what's all this about?" And I was like, "Oh, got no idea." And he said, "Well, it's this weekend. Do you want to go watch?" So we had nothing on, went out and watched it. And dude, that was just like the penny drop moment. That's when I was like, where the hell has this been my whole life? This is sick.
20 minutes down the road.
Yeah, literally 20 minutes down the road. So I went and watched the race, fell in love with it straight off the bat.
Yep.
From there, eventually convinced mum and dad to get a bike down the track. I started on an old 24-inch dirt jumper. So for anyone that's on anything better than a dirt jumper, you're never allowed to complain about your bike being rubbish.
No.
Because, I literally started on a 24-inch NS Metropolis back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Throwbacks on street tires, cable brakes. The thing was a piece of junk looking back, but I loved it. It was sick. It served its purpose.
It's almost like better when you know nothing.
It taught me bike control. I'll tell you that much. You couldn't stop.
Yeah. Oh,
so,
dude.
it definitely, that was my first step into mountain biking. And from there, dude, like hooked. Absolutely hooked. I fell in love with it and progressed from there. Eventually started racing, started getting good at racing, then started winning races and doing quite well in the racing scene. And then it all sort of happened very organically. Once I started winning races and doing quite well in the racing scene, I had parents coming up to me and literally saying, can you help little Johnny out just with this, that, give him some pointers? And that's sort of where the whole coaching thing happened. It happened literally organically, just from parents coming up and asking me, hey, can you help my kid out? And obviously I wasn't going to say no. I knew all these people. So I was like, I just did it for free, did it for fun. And then eventually started getting more parents and more parents. And it just progressed from there. And eventually I was like, I should probably get something out of this. I could make something out of it. Well, first it was like I should probably get qualified. Rather than just doing this. Yeah. So literally got qualified. Now I'm like as qualified as you can get. But literally went and got qualified. Started the business, did it all above board, got our license in all of the Vic parks that we operate out of. And then from there, the rest sort of progressed. So that's how Joyride Coaching started. Then the Rookie Cup was the evolution of that through COVID, when all the kids started riding and they had nowhere to race or nowhere to compete. We obviously saw them in the coaching business because they all wanted to come and get better at riding. And I was like, I reckon there could be a market for the racing of these kids. That's when it progressed into the Rookie Cup. It was a big gamble because I knew there were kids riding. I didn't know if there was enough kids riding to actually fill up a race. Turns out there's plenty of kids.
Oh, mate. And like, I don't know, a lot of people would obviously know that if you've been to Vic Downhill Series race, there was a lot of waiting. There was big lines, and a lot of that was kids. Like something had to happen, because there's still, I think people forget that there's still older guys and girls coming into the sport, and that might put them off. Maybe like rocking up to a race, how many kids, and
show up to a race and there's 100 kids in your way. It's like, come on, I just want to ride with my mates. So that was why we did it, and it's worked a treat, man. Like it's pulled a lot of the kids out of the Vic Series, because we were seeing a lot of injuries in the Vic Series where kids that were wanting to get into the sport, that was their only avenue. So they were trying Vic Series, which is obviously a step above. They were getting hurt. It wasn't what we wanted to see. So we run the Rookie Cup on slightly easier tracks, bring the kids into that at a nice level. We hold their hand through the whole thing and really try and make the process work well for them. And we've seen the junior numbers at the Vic Series obviously drop, because a lot of them are just coming and sticking with the Rookie Cup, which is exactly what we intended it to do. And then Vic Series is open for people like yourself and me and all of us to go ride and take up space in the queue.
I don't know about you, but shit. Because there's definitely a place for you where you've been. And I believe, tell me if I'm wrong, it was 2019, you took off overseas.
Yeah, 2018 and 2019.
Oh, shit.
So they were my two. So for downhill, obviously, when you're in under 19, so when you're between 16 and 18 years old, that's your junior years. Where you get to, if you're quick enough, you can get selected by cycling to go and race world championships. And I was lucky enough when I was in 2018 and 2019. They were my junior years.
Not just lucky enough. Like, I seriously think that's fucking massive. Like, young lad from Lilydale.
There was a bit of work that went into it, for sure. Like,
not just luck.
Luck, yeah. Call it luck, call it whatever you like. What do they say? Luck is when preparation meets opportunity.
Exactly.
So there was definitely a lot of preparation that led into that, and the opportunity obviously came up, and we were like, hell yeah, we're on. So that, 2018 was Lenzerheide in Switzerland. 2019 was Mont Saint Anne in Canada.
Take me there. You how old?
I was 17.
17?
Yeah, 17.
First time overseas?
Yep.
How the hell?
Yep. I'd
Go
been
with
to
Mum
New
and Dad?
Zealand, but do we count that?
That's just
that's
like
an Aussie
it's like
state.
going to Tassie.
It's a state, bro. It's closer than Perth.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So yeah, that was first time properly overseas
With Mum and Dad?
Yeah, my whole family came over.
Wow.
Yep.
Dude, that
Well,
would've
it's
been
like
pretty.
the Olympics of mountain bikes, the World Championships. It's
100%.
literally for downhill, especially because it's not an Olympic sport.
Yeah.
World Championships is the
Yeah.
pinnacle.
Yeah.
So getting selected for that, it was pretty special. And Mum, and we'd never done Europe as a family before, so we were already over there. So we did the World Championships week.
Yep.
And then tacked on, I think we were over there for another 3 weeks, just did a family holiday and did the fun European thing because, it was a pretty perfect opportunity for it. And it was sick. Got to see all the iconic tourist attractions.
And let's not bypass it. You also went again.
Yep.
Pretty
2019.
recent.
Oh, recent. Yeah, this year.
Yeah.
So this year was my first year as elite. So, it was...
Do want to talk about that. You might not want to talk about it. But I need to know, like, dude, again, massive.
How gnarly is it?
Massive. And I want to talk about France.
Yep. Leger.
What the hell?
Yep.
They're just like...
They're another breed. They're
fucking
another breed.
aren't they?
Yeah. They are full on. But,
So how'd this one come around?
So when you're in elite, it's all changed now. So what I'm saying right now does not matter for 2025 because if anyone pays attention to the downhill stuff, like 2025, there's a massive rule change that's just come into place. So none of this is relevant. But for 2024, if you had 40 UCI points, that was enough to qualify you to get into World Cups and get an entry into World Cups. So I went up to Cairns to race Crankworks Cairns, and as well as that, Oceanias was tacked onto it as well. So it was actually a double race.
Yep.
I did enough at those races to get over 40 UCI points.
That was one you wanted to be at.
Yeah.
It was two.
I honestly, so this is a cool story. So I literally went to Cairns with no intention of racing World Cups or anything. I went to Cairns just because it's close, it's fun, it's an international
Cairns.
race.
Yeah.
It's
Why
cool.
not?
It's nice and tropical.
It's fun.
Yeah, so we went up for that. And turns out I got the points. And then Darcy Coots hit me up and he literally said, I'm going over to race the next 3 World Cups. I got a spare spot in the car, spare accommodation everywhere. It's a layup for you. You just got to get your own flights. The only catch is I leave this Saturday. Now remember, this is on the Tuesday. I had what's that? 4 days to organise 6 weeks.
I
in
remember
Europe.
you putting a story up.
Yeah.
And it was like, hey,
Yeah,
I'm going.
Yeah, dude, and it was the opportunity of a life. Like it literally fell in my lap. There was no way I was going to turn it down. But yeah, I had 4 days to organise the whole thing, get my flights and stuff sorted. But yeah, it was basically running around for those 4 days. First off, cancelling any business stuff I had for the next 6 weeks or putting it on the back burner until I got home.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm so glad I did it because back then we knew there were murmurs of rule changes for 2025, but nothing was set in stone. Nothing had even been leaked.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I would hate to not go this year. Rules change and I can't go next year, which is looking like it's what's happening.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a very interesting one. But yeah, dude, we got to go over this year. I raced the Leogang race in Austria. Then I did Val di Sole in Italy and Leger in France, which was so sick.
That just looked like that's what takes up everyone's feed on Instagram.
Leger?
Yeah. I mean, did on my end.
Yeah.
And it just looks like.
It was just insane, man. Like, for starters, the track's sick.
Yeah.
Leger is so much fun. That was my favourite track. Austria's a highway aside from one section, which is deadly in the woods. Val di Sole is hardly even fun to ride. I wouldn't even call it fun because it's just so gnarly.
Yeah.
Like, hands down, I've ridden some pretty hectic places.
Yeah.
And Val di Sole and Mont Saint Anne are the 2 hardest tracks I've
The brain's
ever
on
ridden.
the whole time.
And the body is just minced. You're just so cooked,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
So yeah, Val di Sole, that was funnily enough my best result on the hard track, but in
Yeah,
saying that, Leger was actually enjoyable to ride.
Yeah, okay.
It was a fun track and the crowd was...
Oh, dude.
I think for World Champs, so this was a World Cup, it wasn't World Champs, but
Yeah.
for World Champs a couple of years ago, they had something like 175,000 people there. So like 2 MCGs worth on the side of a downhill track. It's just ridiculous. So we didn't have that because for starters it was flog and rain.
Yeah.
So that obviously turns people away, but still packed.
The diehards are out.
Mate, in force. There were thousands of them. It was so sick. There were people everywhere. But it was just a surreal experience to see
Yeah.
a Frenchie win in France.
Oh.
It was bonkers.
Yeah.
It's what you dream of.
Oh yeah, and like I want to just get a little bit of an insight as well, because I myself have been pretty much one sport man my entire life.
What sport?
Mostly basketball. Any sort of like seriousness.
Yep.
Not to this extent of like flying out of the country. You're there on a mission, really.
Yep.
How do you go about like finding motivation and like, you know, switching on to go and do something like that, especially when you've got a business back home that was like starting to boom?
Yep.
What part switches off that and goes, right, I'm actually going
the timing.
doing
The
this?
timing sucked. So
Yeah.
the timing was really hard because, for starters, like I said, I went to Cairns with no intention of racing
Yeah.
World Cups. My plan was 2025. I had no intention of going this year. So
Yeah.
I hadn't been training.
Yeah.
And I just got on my V10. And Cairns was my first race on the V10. I hadn't ridden the thing. So Santa Cruz V10 for anyone wondering.
Yeah.
But I just got on a brand new bike, which was completely different to the old one. I was not used to it. I was still in the process of setting the damn thing up. It was not ready to go. That's what Cairns was meant to be for. Just a good race, find my feet, get used to the bike, etc., etc. And then all of a sudden, you're racing the next 3 World Cups.
Yeah.
And I haven't been training.
Yeah.
And you're going to the most physically demanding track on the planet.
Do you
I was like,
remember
oh,
when you
sick, here we
got
go.
told, was your head more like, fuck yeah? Or was it, oh no, I'm not ready for this?
No, you can't think like that.
Yeah.
No, downhill's such a mental sport.
Yep.
I honestly reckon it's 80% mental,
Yep.
20% physical. Yeah, you need your good bike. Yes, you need to be training. You need to be fit. But there's only so much fitness you need to do a 4-minute run.
Yep.
Like you look at CrossFit athletes, you look at motocross athletes, they need to be on point fitness-wise because they've got to last for 20-minute motos or a full CrossFit workout.
Yeah.
Downhill, you obviously need to be fit.
Yeah.
You need to be strong. You need to be active on the bike, but you don't need to be this peaking level of fitness to make it work.
The moto dudes will love you saying that too.
Moto
dudes feel like they don't get enough appreciation.
I will say this on record right now. Motocross is the most physically demanding sport on the planet. I reckon you have to be the fittest athlete ever to race motocross.
You've put a lot of smiles on faces.
100%. Anyone that says they race moto, kudos to you because I cannot do it. 5-minute moto, my arms are gone.
That's gross.
Yeah, it's insane. But in saying that, there's downhill guys that can absolutely rip on a moto. That's like their back, like Aaron Glenn, for example. Like there's some quick guys on motos that race downhill. But,
so
it's terrifying.
Coming into like you're up top the mountain, you're about to drop in. What do you actually do to lock in? Are you a headphones on guy? Are you like to be bubbly, move around a lot, talk to people, kind of show that you're not nervous?
World Cups are a different thing to a Vic ground and a national and all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
Aussies at Aussie races, we barely warm up. Where like our warm up is talking smack at the top of the lift, like sitting there. We might do it. We might.
I gotta go. Oh, shit.
It's like, oh boys, I'm on. I'll catch you later. See you at the bottom. But yeah, literally in Australia, it's minimal. Like obviously, I'll do some sprints at the top. I'll do some leg swings. I'll do some arm circles, a few push ups, just to get the body moving, get warm, just so you're not going in cold.
Yeah.
But World Cups, it is. You get to the top of the lift. Leger, it became so apparent with this because it's a bit of a different layout there. But top of Leger, it was like 100 blokes getting ready for war. Like no one's talking. Everyone's headphones on their turbo trainer, just locked in the zone. It is intense what those guys are getting. And you can feel it. Like you get up there, you're like, something's going down right now. This is getting hectic.
Yeah, it's like everyone
Ronan's
knows
over there.
something.
He smashed 7 Red Bulls. He's absolutely pinging. Amory's over there. Like it's just
even when you watch
hectic.
like just someone's vlogs or whatever, like Fox might put out a vlog and you follow along. Even watching them, you're like, why am I nervous?
Yeah, dude, it's intense up the top. So, yeah, for me, like I thrive off pressure. Every time there's a race that's important or there's a job I need to do, like that's why my best result was Val de Sol. It's the hardest track. I had to concentrate the most. I've learnt over the years that I am the rider that thrives under the pressure, and when something's hard and when something needs to be done, and when it's like do or die, that's when I'm like, all right, we're on, let's rock and roll.
Yeah.
So knowing that I have that sort of mentality, it actually eases my mind going into those races because it's like, okay, when the time comes and I got to go, I know I can go.
Yep.
So that definitely helps me as a racer. But yeah, like you say, everyone's got their own thing that makes them tick. There's people that, that just love
people
talking.
do some weird stuff.
There's some stuff that is so questionable,
you look like
juggling rocks and stuff.
Yeah, and you look at tennis players, like the OCD routines that they got to do. And, mate.
100%. So I'm nothing like that. But I obviously have... You got to have a structured warm up.
Yeah.
You got to know what you're doing in terms of your warm up. Warm the body, warm the mind, get ready to rock and roll. And then you settle down, lock in, and do your run. Aussie races completely different. Aussie races, it's like who can tell the best joke at the top of the hill.
100%.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
but yeah, over there it's different. You got to be a bit more professional. People are getting paid hundreds of thousands of euros to do these things, so you got to.
That's one thing I quickly want to touch on. Help wise.
Yep.
What do you get?
Me.
Yeah.
So me as an elite rider, nothing. It's all off your own back if you're a privateer, which I am.
Yep.
That'll lead nicely into the Joyride Alliance and what we're trying to achieve with that. Yep. But so the help that we get as Aussies, it's very...
That was it. That was a nice little slide. I'm good at this.
You've had some practice, man. But it's very minimal what we get. In terms of elites, literally it's off your own bat if you're a privateer. If you're a pro, obviously you'd be on a team. You're getting paid to be there or at least getting some sort of support. Yep. But it's not from a federation. It's not from any private sponsors or anything. It's from your team. But for me, all out of my own pocket. And that's why I was waiting until 2025. But this year, the opportunity fell in my lap. I was like, well, we haven't been preparing for it, but like, it's time to go. Let's just make it happen. Yep. Juniors, it's same sort of thing. The thing with juniors and when I went to World Champs, that's where it was a little bit different because Oz Cycling did put up a house that the whole junior team could stay in. In saying that, you still got to pay to be there. You still got to pay for your flights. You still pay for everything, which is where we're trying to change stuff a little bit.
Pay for your jersey?
It's the age-old joke that, hey, do you have to pay for your Oz Cycling jersey?
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
you do. You got to pay for your bloody jersey, which is... It's ridiculous. Like, you're meant to be there representing your country. They charge you for an $80 jersey. But
oh, mate.
Yeah. That, like, don't get me started on that. But that's what we're trying to change with the Alliance. So basically, the Alliance is our club, but effectively what it is we want to crowd fund helping people get overseas, especially the juniors, because juniors don't have jobs. They can't pay for stuff themselves. They obviously have families that can help, but not everyone's in that fortunate position. So, the Alliance, we'll talk about it more later, but it's our club. It's like a rewards club. There's plenty of rewards clubs in tons of different industries, but we're doing one for mountain bikes, and if you sign up to that, the whole idea is you'll save a boatload more money than it costs you to be part of the club. But with your membership money, we're then going to be rolling it into the sport and actually helping these kids get overseas, help pay for their flights, help pay for their accommodation, and actually try and elevate the sport a bit and put it on another level. Because you look at Oliver Zoor, he was at the Rookie Cup on the weekend. So he is born and bred in, I'm pretty sure it's Wodonga. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure he's from Wodonga.
I was way off. I thought he was Kiwi.
No. Ollie's Aussie. So he lives in Wodonga. But, pretty much he rode for Oz Cycling through his junior years, but then I think his parents are Swedish or something, but basically he was able to go and race for Sweden.
Okay.
But under the Swedish Federation, he gets access to all of his Olympic facilities. He gets training looked at. So basically they look after their athletes really good.
As if they're an Olympian?
Yeah, literally.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
cool.
And that's just Sweden. You look at France, man. That's why French are on top. Like the French riders get looked after. Yeah. Compared to what most French have set a very high precedent. Yeah. But in terms of what the Frenchies just have on the side of the track, in terms of the line spotters and the mechanics and the trainers and all this stuff that the French national team get, that's why we're getting smoked. It's pretty obvious.
What are they like in the way of build up as a kid? So I know one thing here that I don't understand, because just about every other sport has it. There's levels to getting to the top. Even if there's not many levels, you look at, say, footy. We both know footy.
Yep.
You play your juniors, then you try to get a ones game at your local club, then you play VFL, then you get to the AFL. That's it. That's the top.
Bingo.
Everyone knows that.
Yep.
Even if you don't play footy, it's clear as day. That's how it works.
Yep.
There's almost, I'd say, 3 stages.
Yep. 100%.
So, mountain bike wise,
there's nothing, is there?
Fucking all over the shop because there's nothing. So kids are probably confused. like you said before with the whole even point system.
Yep.
What the hell's that?
Yep.
So,
is so up in the air.
Like I know not much, and you know that,
Yep.
but even sometimes it just seems almost a bit of like a popularity, like, you know.
Yeah, so I want to get
or
this.
even I know a bit of politics. I know this person. That's how I got here.
Yep. It's a bit of who you know, not what you know.
Pretty
sort of
much.
thing. It's I want to be careful with how I say this, but
Yeah.
like you say, mountain biking is the only sport that I know of where Johnny, who's never ridden a mountain bike in his life, can get an Oz Cycling race license, which means he's covered for insurance. But then he can go spend $150 and go race against me in a national championship, having never ridden a mountain bike before, against me and all my mates in elite.
Imagine if
It's like
done that.
It's like saying, "Hey, can I pay $150 and play for Collingwood this weekend?"
Yeah, I'm going to suit up
what?
this week.
Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous.
for your head, Dustin Martin.
It is absolutely absurd what's going on. So that's what we're trying to do with the Rookie Cup, is actually create a pathway. Because like you say, AFL, everyone knows you start with Auskick, then you go to club footy, then you go to regional footy, then you go to VFL, then if you're good enough, you go to AFL.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people realise
You need these steps.
with Joyride is that because there is so many kids, you've kind of inserted, I'd say, like the first step.
Yep.
Come do this.
100%.
Ride Rookie Cup. If you're good at it, then next step.
Up you go to the Vic Series.
Yeah.
Go play with the state level.
Like,
Then from there, go race nationals. But the problem lies in not having qualifying criteria for anything. When you can just pay your money and rock up having no pre-qualification or anything, that's where the problem lies. So there really needs to be something done about that. We're obviously playing our part with the Rookie Cup and trying to have our series that can run in conjunction with the state series, and hopefully eventually that can then line up with the nationals, because as you would have seen, the mountain bike calendar for 2025 is a shit show. There is so much going on. It's ridiculous. Put it this way, between mountain bike events, I'm booked out from now. We are in 14th of November. I'm booked out from now until April.
far out.
Excluding a couple of weeks for Christmas.
And with what? Like,
Just between
what events are we talking?
between Rookie Cups, which I'm obviously running.
Yeah, yep.
So between Rookie Cups, Nationals, Oceanas, and State Rounds. If it's not one, it's the other every single weekend until April, which is ridiculous.
How are you actually going with personal riding and then business? Because you are still, I know we don't want to talk about how young you are, but like you still are so young and so much to give on your own bike.
Yep.
How are you going with that? How are you balancing?
Oh, funnily enough, I went to the gym yesterday for the second time since World Cups.
Yeah.
Like it's something that's got to give at some point. And for me, it depends on the time of year.
Yeah.
Like for now, I haven't got, my next race isn't until Mount Beauty VDHS, which will be February. So like right now, training can be on the chopping block as long as I can keep my body ticking over and not actually lose fitness. And just keep my body ticking over, still go for a trail ride once, twice a week, still get in the gym once, twice a week. But I'm not in that like full strict training camp type mode. But you got to compromise at some point. You cannot do everything. There's only 24 hours in a day and you need sleep. So
is it kind of like, is it hard? You're like, let's be real, you're probably going to tell yourself, righto, business only, I no more race and whatever. Is that hard to sort of like tell yourself that's probably going to happen sooner rather than later, or?
It will happen for sure. In saying that, like the racing stuff's like, I still surprise myself with my race result. And like you say, I'm only 23. In terms of athletic performance, I haven't peaked yet. Like I'm only young. So I've still got a lot of racing years left in me. I'm fully aware of that. And I'm kind of willing to sacrifice and that's what it is. It's just sacrifice. But at the moment, I'm willing to sacrifice sort of the next couple of years of race results to try and build the business to a point where I can fund myself in a good way to actually then go and have a swing when I'm in my prime in like late 20s sort of thing, and actually be like, okay, I've built myself up. I've got a good foundation now. Because it does, like I know how to train. It doesn't take me super long.
Yeah, that's not changing.
Like if I said, okay, 6 months, I'm going flat out racing.
Good.
Within 6 months, I'll be ready, sort of thing. So I'm willing to sacrifice a couple of years of building the business up and just trying to build a solid foundation for myself, as well as all the other kids that want to go racing and try and get the alliance humming along. But yeah, I know that my racing days are far from done, man. I got plenty of life left in me yet.
Yeah, shit.
I think a lot of the kids that come to the Rookie Cups forget that I can actually ride.
Yeah. Well, they probably see you as like this old dude, like
this old guy that just runs around on a microphone yelling at kids.
Yeah, he's done it.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I can still race. I'll still whoop anyone.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit. I want to talk about obviously with Joyride, it's coaching is your job.
Yep.
Job wise.
Yep.
What other jobs have you had?
Not many. No. So straight out of, well, not even straight out of school. While I was still at school, I just worked at Yarra Valley at the bike shop.
Yeah, yep.
That's where I really learnt everything, a lot about the industry.
Yeah.
Shout out to the boys at Yarra Valley. They taught me a lot of stuff that I still use to this day in terms of in the bike industry, knowledge and contacts, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, literally worked at the bike shop from 12 years old.
Yep.
And then when literally just started building bikes for free over Christmas, just because I wanted to learn how to work on bikes and learn how to fix my own stuff. And then basically from that, I got a job out of it, started actually making some pocket money as a kid. But then the whole coaching thing happened. This is all in line with the coaching thing we're talking about. This is all happening at the same time. And then eventually got to a point where I was making more out of like a couple of days of coaching than a full week in the bike shop. So I was like, okay, let's actually commit to this and have a go. In saying that, I was never full time at the bike shop. I can guarantee you'd be making more full time in a bike shop than I was out of coaching. But like during COVID, that's when the bike shop was just getting peppered. But also there was a lot of demand for coaching in between lockdowns. So that's when the coaching stuff really picked up, and it all just sort of progressed from there. So the Joyride as a brand has been around for I think 6 years, and I've been doing it for 6 years. But actually having a swing with it, we've only been going for about 2.5, 3. Like just since when did COVID finish? 21, 22? That was a weird time.
Yeah, was it 22?
Yeah, so basically since COVID was when I've actually been able to put the accelerator on for Joyride. So it hasn't actually been that long. It's a very new business. It's evolving really quickly. Yeah. But yeah, it's a really hard one to try and balance the whole racing and business side of things. It's something I'm still learning.
Then also probably be pretty hard, I'd imagine, to balance running the business and also coaching, because you would think that you'd be running the business and you'd have coaches out there, but you're doing both.
If anyone knows a coach, hit me up. They are honestly, good mountain bike coaches are such a niche thing and such a hard thing to try and find. Yeah, we've got a couple of rippers now. Yeah, but it is such a. Think about the pyramid where majority of the people are down the bottom and you're just looking further up the pyramid for a very specific thing. Yeah. Mountain bike coaches for a high level of training are at the very peak of that pyramid. So they're a needle in a haystack to find the people that I actually see fit to the, because we get Joyride is pretty synonymous with racing now. So we get a lot of people that come to us that want to go quick and they want that race coaching. So unless basically everyone that races, that coaches at Joyride now, they race on an international level themselves. So that's sort of what we need, because they're the clients that we get. We get people that want to race World Cups that come to us. So it just is what it is. But yeah, I'm trying to do less on the bike. Don't get me wrong, I still spend plenty of time on a bike coaching. I'm doing less than I used to. But that's only because we got such a ripper coaching team now. So
how many coaches have you actually got? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So we had it at a point where we were up to 8. But then we were up to 8 at one point. But we had 8 people doing little bits of coaching. Yeah. Whereas now we've slimmed it down to we got 3 doing lots of coaching. Yeah. So it makes it's just a different model. Yeah. Bit less fat. Yeah. Less people to manage.
How does that actually go on? Like being a coach, it's bloody hard, especially to kids, because
it's a certain personality type. For sure.
Dude, and kids just a big bag of all sorts. Like you get kids who Downey spoken like this, who learn like this, who learn that way. Yeah, it's fucking hard.
Yep. It is. We've got it pretty down pat. Yeah, we've had enough practice at it. So, and that's a lot of our coaching ideologies as well. So a lot of the stuff we teach, like I say, I've basically gone and got as qualified as you can get. Yep. So whether it be, I'm PMBI and Oz cycling.
Yeah.
So they're both like the international standard and the Aussie standard. I've gone and got fully qualified with both of those. Then I've gone, okay, I'm qualified by the book. Then we put our own spin on it and actually go, I reckon I can teach this better.
Yeah.
Like, this is very outdated.
Yeah. You got to find your own niche.
Yeah, 100%. And a lot of the stuff they teach was bloody, they wrote the book in 2009 when bikes were 26-inch wheels and short. Like, the way you ride bikes has changed a lot since then. So, the way that we coach is definitely different. Yeah. But the results speak for themselves. Yeah. We've got, true. I think, 3 national champions now.
Basic way to put it.
We sounds arrogant, but we're good. We know what we teach, and
if it's working.
It
honesty.
Works. Well, what we teach is good. So, that's it. But it's not hard stuff to teach. Yeah. And we really look for people that are just good at talking for our coaches. Obviously, they need to be able to ride, but they just got to be personal.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you can't be on the bike with them.
No.
You got to tell them.
No, 100%.
Is there one thing, I do want to know this, is there one thing that you get majority of the time that kids should just know? Like, and once you tell them, they're like, oh, no shit. Is there one thing you just like?
Jesus. Nah, people just got to learn how to corner properly, man. Corners.
Yeah.
So much time is lost in corners when you're talking racing. Like, from a recreational rider perspective, I could talk about body position all day. I can teach body position to someone in 3 minutes. Like, it doesn't take me long to teach it once and for all. You know it. I should probably put that in Instagram reels. But then we're giving away our secret sauce. I can teach all this stuff. Cut really. Nah, it's fine. You can leave that in there. But literally, I can teach all this stuff, and my whole team can teach this stuff really quick. But it's the way I think of it is like this. So, people lose so much time in corners. Imagine how quick you'd go if every track was a straight line. Yeah. Majority of this braking and majority of the stopping that you do is to get around a corner. Yeah. Once you learn how to line a corner up and once you learn how to hit a corner properly, that's free speed every single time. Yeah. So, when we teach people how to corner, that's where we see like a significant upkick in their speed. And it's not dangerous. Nothing that I never tell someone to try and ride faster. Yeah. You will never hear me say that when we're coaching people. We always focus on trying to ride perfect, trying to ride well. Yeah. That gives you the free speed. Yeah. That is what makes you quicker.
I'm coaching you on things like the speed. Yeah. Speed you can't really...
Well, the speed just happens. Yeah. If you do your braking, if you hit your braking points properly, if you corner properly, if your body position's good...
Then you'll get faster.
The speed just happens without you trying to.
Show you how to do all that.
Yeah, 100%. So we start at the top, work your way back. But that's sort of the way that we go about it. But there's no one size fits all. You see people coming who might be doing something wonky with their hips, something funky with their shoulders, someone's tilting their head a bit weird. Yeah. So you see different stuff with every single person. But it's, if I can just say one thing, it's just learn how to corner properly.
Would you say as well, like, I've never really thought about this until fucking now, but your DMs would be full of questions from kids. So
can you sponsor me?
I would dare say that anyone who has some sort of business in biking, that would be the most popular question. Would you say, like, just sort of thinking about it now, do something like this for yourself? That would probably help. Go get some coaching, because no one's going to want to sponsor you. Well, this is just my opinion. No one's going to want to sponsor you if you're no good. Like, pretty basic.
Unless you got a mad following on Instagram or the best personality ever, and you're good at projecting that.
Like, you have to be somewhat decent. Yep. So go and get something like this.
Yep.
Maybe you like, that's
you
what
mean
you
coaching?
Need to do. Yeah.
Oh, I can help every single rider in the country, bar maybe like 2 or 3. Like, Troy's pretty hard to like. There's a few guys in the country that are very hard to fault. They're phenomenal riders, but I can comfortably say I can help 99.9% of riders. Yeah, for sure. My team can as well.
So you do get a lot of that question in your DMs.
Oh man, can you sponsor me? If I had $1 for every time I heard that, I'd have a yacht.
Oh, dude.
It's a very common one.
How do you take it? How do you? What do you tell
for starters,
kids?
half the time, if they've just DM'd me on Instagram saying sponsor me or can you sponsor me, that's not even worth a response. Like, they're not getting a response out. That is not how you ask for sponsorship, and it's never going to be how you get sponsored. No. For starters, you go to Do we want to talk about sponsorship?
I think we should, because I do have a few for
dive into
you that I want to know about.
Well, I guess I got an interesting perspective because I sponsor riders and I'm sponsored by a lot of brands. So I know both angles. Yeah. But ultimately, if you're a rider and you want to be sponsored, you got to realize that you as a person, you're a brand.
Yeah.
And your job as that rider is to make people want to buy stuff, or your job is to make it look cool so people want that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when kids just come to you saying, "Can you sponsor me?" the response to that is, "Why?"
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you on the podium making it aspirational for people to want to be like you?
Because this is my brand. This is me.
Yep.
This is a lot of time
have
my life.
Have you got a great personality and you're talking on camera wearing a frail hat, being the funny cool guy? Like that's
because I'm giving
marketable.
it to you to show it off.
You gotta have something that puts you above the rest, and it doesn't have to be race results.
Yeah.
Like there's plenty of riders out there that have never broken a start gate. Yeah. That are getting paid boatloads of money to ride a bike. Yeah. Just because they understand what they are as a personal brand and how they can how much it's worth to brands. Yeah. Like for example, I don't know if we should say this, but we'll say it anyway. Screw it, you're getting it all out of me. But for example, like at the Rookie Cup,
get someone behind you with a gun.
Yeah, I didn't mean it. But no, for example, like at the Rookie Cup last year, Shingleback, one of our sponsors of the series, they had 2 racks at the end of round 2. And Andrew came up to me from Shingleback and said, "Hey, we got 2 racks. We're going to do them at 15% off. Put it out there and we'll sell it." I put it over the loudspeaker. Within 2 minutes, both of those racks were sold. Like, that is valuable to a brand. That is why they want to be part of Joyride, and that's why they want to be part of what we provide, because it sells product. Yeah. That's what you got to look at if you're a 13-year-old rider.
What do you got?
What have you got that's going to make a brand want to partner up with you and is going to make them sell product? Because at the end of the day, for a brand, they just need to sell product and make money. Otherwise, they die as a brand.
So maybe before you send that DM, maybe write down a little list, a couple dot points of what you have.
Just give me something.
Just anything.
Because when I see sponsor me and I click on your profile, and I do every time, if you've messaged me, sponsor me, I've clicked on your profile. And when I see you've got 47 followers and a private profile, it makes it very hard for you to be marketable.
100%. And that's the only reason I'm going to sponsor you. Why else? We're not that nice at people.
Yeah. Look, I do sponsor people without expecting a lot in return. Like with the Joyride race team we run, like we give those kids a lot. Yep. But at the end of the day, they're great kids. They got potential in the sport, and I want to help them succeed. That's why they're getting the support they get. Yeah. But yeah, before you go dropping us that DM, please just think about what it actually means to be sponsored.
Couple dot points before you send it.
Couple of cheeky little dot points about why I should sponsor you.
Pen and paper.
Yeah. Have a think about it. But yeah, that's the ABCs. And there's plenty of videos on YouTube about how to get sponsored and what it means to get sponsored. But literally, it's just what value can you provide to a brand that will mean they either give you discounts off product or they give you product.
Yeah.
Help me help you. Sell more. Yeah. If they give you 1 jersey, you'd better be selling 4.
100%, or at least wearing it.
Like. Yeah. If you're not wearing it, bruv,
dude,
you're screwed. Oh, for sure.
So,
sponsor's worst nightmare.
Joyride wise, that's coaching. Now, do you want to talk about how? Actually, no. Before that, back to you, because I do have another one about Joyride, but it's more the alliance side of things. Yep. But before that, sponsors wise for you. Yep. You got anyone at the moment?
Yeah.
Who we got?
Of course. So. Oh, it depends how soon this comes out. We might have to clip this bit, but I've just signed a contract with Fox, which is kind of cool. So Fox factory suspension. That's pretty cool.
Signing with Michael Jordan.
Yeah. So my sponsor lineup, I'm very patriotic. I love supporting Aussie brands.
Yeah.
So like for me, absolutely. So obviously
there's way more of that.
There's no Aussie suspension brands. So Fox came to the table with the Rookie Cup and they also wanted me as a rider. So I was like, yep, sick. Yeah. So we got Fox that we've just signed. But then on top of that, we've got Shred as my bike care sponsor, Shingleback bike racks. Yep. What do we got? Yarra Valley's like my bike shop. Yep. Trav at MTB Suspension Works, who you've had on the podcast. We love Trav. So Trav's like my main tuning mechanic.
Yeah.
Who else we got? Oh, Sandy, which is all my riding kit.
Yep.
And Sandy is in bed with Pit Viper as well, so the US company.
Is that how that came about?
Yeah, so the guy, that's basically the story. So Jono, who owns Sandy, he also has the importing rights for Pit Viper.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Well,
Yeah. So he's got both those brands, but we love Jono. So he's he was an Olympic skier in his own right.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Jono.
Olympic downhill skier, sponsored by Red Bull.
Fuck.
Yeah,
no.
like proper.
I forget Pit Viper and snow stuff.
Yeah.
Like, forget about that.
They just have the coolest shit.
Yeah, I really did. I actually think you're obviously doing your job really well with Pit Viper, because until I seen it with you, like, I only really seen Pit Viper on like the occasional person with an Akuba on or whatever, and then you come about with him, and I was like, oh, I'll actually go check him out on Instagram, and then I was like, oh shit, actually do way more than what I thought.
Oh yeah, they do everything. And if you want 20% off Pit Viper, join the Joyride Alliance. Get your discount code.
Well, that'd be perfect to start talking about that, like with the Alliance thing.
Yep.
Oh, if you want, do you want me to put it in the way that I see it?
Sure, because I don't think we've done a good enough job in it, just explaining it in layman's terms, everything about the Joyride Alliance, because there's so many moving parts to it. So, you tell me what you know about it, and then I'll give you the rundown.
All right, I'll be completely honest as well.
Hit me.
So, when I first seen it, I immediately thought of LMCT Plus.
Yep.
Which, if you don't know who that is, you're probably living under a rock, or you don't want to win a car.
Yep, pretty much.
Long story short, they're like a raffle company, maybe?
Yeah, just their fundamental business is just giveaways. It's effectively like a raffle lottery type deal. Yep.
When I first seen the Joyride Alliance, I thought it was just like giveaways.
Yep.
But then I was like, oh shit. Seems like it's more of a sign up with us sort of thing. We'll actually look after you. You'll actually see where the money gets put back.
Yep, 100%.
And it fucking is. I mean, look at the Rookie Cup. That money, didn't just come out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
And it didn't just kick off out of nowhere and become really, really good. Like, there's a lot of work and members behind that.
Rookie Cups don't make money. I'll say that on record. Like, Rookie Cups don't make much money at all. Like, if I just ran Rookie Cups for a living, I'd be living in a cardboard box. Like, Rookie Cups don't make money. We do it because we love it, and we do it because it's something the sport needs. But if you think that we're doing that as as just our business, you're very wrong. So you're exactly right. The Joyride Alliance, fundamentally, it's a mountain bike club. So we do everything that a normal mountain bike club does, whether it be ride day, shuttle days, events, races, jump jams, all that sort of stuff that a normal mountain bike club does. We do as well at the Joyride Alliance. So it's a community, it's a club. On top of that, we've also got all of our industry partners. We've got more partners in the Joyride Alliance than any other mountain bike club in the country. So we got a couple of dozen. I think we're at nearly 30 of the best brands going around. So you name it, we've got it, whether it be Pit Viper, Shred, SRAM, RockShox, any of the big brands that you're probably already purchasing, Troy Lee Designs or anything like that. They're a partner with the Alliance. You get discounts off that stuff. We need to get Frail on there.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. So we have all those brands that offer discounts to our members. So straight off the bat, the idea is you're saving more money than your membership's worth just off your regular purchases you'd be spending anyway.
Which is an expensive sport. I guarantee you kids are out there buying these things pretty regularly.
100%. So that's the idea of the partners. We got a boatload of them that you're probably buying anyway. You're going to save boatloads of money out of them. And then on top of that, we do the giveaways. We're not just a strictly giveaway company, which is I think what we went too hard with at the start. We're not just a giveaway company because that market is getting flooded. It looks hella scammy. There's a lot of dodgy giveaways going on.
Which is so annoying because I personally love a giveaway.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Kids love giveaways, man. They're the best.
It's like stickers.
Yeah, exactly.
Love stickers.
Exactly. Kids love stickers, bro. Oh, man. I love how much kids love stickers because it's a cheap way to get your brand out there. It's so good.
Stickers. I'm a sucker for a good sticker.
Everyone loves a good sticker. We got some freshies on the way. I'll hook you up.
Yes.
But yeah, literally where were we? We were up to the giveaways. Yeah. So we do the giveaways just as a value add. There's something exciting, you say, it's fun. And the main thing with the giveaways is good marketing because people love a giveaway. It's exciting and it gets eyeballs on what we do. But that's not the core of our business. We're a mountain bike club. And then on top of that, there's all the extra stuff we do, whether it be pro rider meet and greets, whether it be our seasonal merch drops, that, the other. Like, we do plenty of other stuff as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's ultimately the alliance. We are the fastest growing mountain bike club in the country at the moment. We're very proud of that because like people are jumping on board left and right. Yeah. And then that's the kicker. So the value add on top of that is with the membership money. It's not going in my back pocket.
Yep.
It's going into the sport. It's going into running events. It's going into helping juniors get overseas. It's going into we run some community programs with a local youth charity to run free mountain bike programs for kids that potentially otherwise wouldn't be able to afford it.
Yes.
So like you say, mountain biking is expensive. Not everyone can afford it. So we're actually out here running programs for these people and helping grow the sport and get more people on bikes.
That is grouse.
That's the goal of the Alliance. It's a very community-focused brand and a very community-focused arm of the business, and it's our way of trying to give back and actually elevate the entire sport. So that's what the Alliance is for anyone that's wondering, and if you're not on it, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, it's such a good thing.
What's something besides races and whatnot?
Say that again.
Besides races, like the Rookie Cup, I'm a sucker for. I love jams.
Hell yeah, me too.
Come from BMX, both of us.
Yep.
We've both been to arguably, I'd say, the biggest BMX jam in Australia, which is Act Jam in Canberra.
Sickest event.
Yeah, like, is that something you obviously can't really do a jam out in the streets and whatnot on mountain bikes, but like, is that something you could do, say, up on a mountain for a weekend, come up?
So I love doing, we've done a couple of them actually. So one that we've done is like a pump track jam. That was so much fun. We did one of them out at Coldstream for our first Alliance giveaway.
Oh, you did too?
Yeah. So that was like a jammy thing we did. We had a boatload of people show up. We probably had like 50 odd people packed, and it doesn't take much for that pump track to feel full.
The people love pump tracks.
Dude, it was so busy. But yeah, we've run pump track jams. There's a place called Overport Park in Frankston.
Yep.
Council made dirt jumps made out of Six Surface, that BMX track stuff.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
We ran a jam there, and when we run jams, we make them fun. Like
It's a point.
I gave away way too much product in that thing. I gave away
like
so
Oprah.
much. Oh, brother. Like, the kids just bled me of all my product I brought out. It cost me so much money. It's meant to be just fun. Next minute, it's costing me money.
Dude. He's saying, can I get a few back, please?
Oh, you take that shirt off.
Yeah, I'm going to need that one.
No, so yeah, we ran a dirt jump jam down there. We've run pump track jams. How would you run a jam for downhill or for gravity?
No, I think
because we're doing shuttle days, which is sort of the equivalent, I guess. Because like we're doing our Christmas shuttles on the 14th of December for anyone that wants to come along.
Yeah, I think
King Lake.
I think it would be hard to have it as a jam and not more of an event. I sort of think of things like Pineapple Express,
Pineapple Ignition, all these sort of things.
Stuff like that, I guess. But then, are they a jam? Probably not. Probably events.
Yeah, they're definitely an event. Yeah. As soon as you're hiring toilets, it's an event.
Yeah.
When you're hiring catering vans and stuff, that's an event.
I don't know.
There's no money in events, Matt. So, mountain bikes aside, like, I don't know how much attention you pay to the news, but I think it was something like 2 out of every 3 music festivals are going under at the moment.
Oh, mate.
There is events are a very hard slog because no one has extra cash to spend at events, so events are just
and some of the biggest like festivals that have ever happened in Australia are no longer a thing.
Yeah, I went to Snow Machine in Queenstown start of this year.
Yeah.
That was one of the coolest festivals I've been to.
Yeah.
But dude, it wasn't packed.
Nah, that's sad, isn't it?
It's very interesting to see. I think it will bounce back. It's just obviously the state of affairs at the moment. Like interest rates are high, everyone's strapped for cash, but
you definitely make something pretty cool happen. Bit of music and bikes. Doesn't take much.
We got that.
Yeah,
we definitely. We've got that in us for sure, man.
100%.
We got the big old boom boxes sitting over there.
I've seen there was 2 right next to each other.
Yeah, there are 2.
Do they hook up to each other as well?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Surround sound that.
Mate, we get that's one thing we do with our events. We just try and make it fun. Like I've been to events everywhere in Australia and all over the world. I've seen what's good. I've seen what's crap. We take all the good stuff, we get rid of all the rubbish stuff, and we just make it good. So we go above and beyond. We get more toilets, we get more bins. Like, too many events I've been to where you see bins overflowing on the ground. It's just gross. So it's like we go above and beyond with the stuff that people don't even notice until you actually point it out and go, hey, you notice 100%. We never ran out of Downey roll.
100%.
And just all these all these sorts of little things. But
when you're out in the middle of Narbathong.
Exactly. One of the Portaloos did run out of Downey roll this week. So, dude, you've never seen me move so quick. I was running over there with my big bag of we stocked the thing.
Yes.
It was hot day. Everyone was pissing.
Shit. Oh,
Went
dude.
running over with the poo tickets.
You're doing well. Like they're things I didn't even fucking think about. Like
It's
when
just
we first
little
started
things
talking
that
about
people
it.
don't notice
Nah.
until you point it out. Like,
Yeah.
it's very small stuff, but it makes a big difference when you got. Put it this way, we put a portal at the top of every track
Yeah.
because we got young girls racing. They
Yeah.
want somewhere to go.
Yeah.
They need this way as well. Like,
100%. And,
you don't make them go in the bush. Boys can. Boys
it's not
can
as
go in the
easy.
bush, but
Okay?
No, it's not.
We
as
can
easy.
just. I could be weaning right now. Like, that's how easy it is for us. We've got to cater for everyone.
Exactly. So we try and go above and beyond. Like, we put a toilet at the top of the track. We get
Yeah.
extra toilets down the bottom. We get heaps, but
Yeah.
it's just little things like that
Yeah.
that really do make it run smoother. It makes it easier. It makes it more fun for everyone.
100%,
So,
dude.
yeah, that's what we try and do with our mountain bike events. And
Yeah.
put it this way, we've only sort of dabbled in the kids events at the moment. Well, Rookie Cup is exclusively kids,
Hey,
but
who knows?
I won't go saying anything on record,
No, but I'm just saying, who
we're,
knows?
we're
And,
thinking. We're thinking.
fellas like me, okay, we need to be catered for too.
I agree. Hey, I want to make stuff that I want to go in.
Exactly.
I want to race my own event.
Yeah, that's like when Trav will be working at the Vic Series and then suddenly he's racing. Like, he wants to have some fun too.
Yep.
Like, let the boy play.
Right.
I forgot what I was going to say now.
No, fill me in with you.
With me.
Yeah, we haven't seen each other in ages. What's been going on? How's Frail going?
Yeah, look, if you don't know what Frail is pretty much, this is the Fishbowl podcast, but it's run by Frail. Now, Frail is a very, very small mountain bike company. Not even mountain bike company. But
I was going to say mountain bike.
We're not a mountain bike company. We're a company and we ride mountain
Streetwear?
bikes.
Streetwear?
I would say more streetwear. We are more
Bike orientated.
Yeah, we're trying more to just stick to jerseys at the moment.
Sick.
So we did just get a whole bunch of new jerseys in. So
Heard it here first.
yeah, by the time this is out, they might actually be up. I'm not sure.
Ooh, exciting stuff.
Yeah, so
new designs or the same designs?
New, all new.
God damn, I'll have to cop one of those.
Oh, dude. So yeah, my boy Geordie Davis. If anyone needs a what would you say, a drawing man, pen to paper guy.
Bit of an
What are they
artiste.
called? What are they called? I don't know.
He's a bit
designer?
acoustic, is he?
Yeah, a bit acoustic. You got to be if you want to be good at that stuff. So yeah, no, that's us. But no, enough about us. It's about you.
About us, mate.
Oh yeah, you're right. I mean, we're sitting outside.
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon, Thursday afternoon.
Everyone's been doing that this week. What is it?
It's Thursday.
Getting the days wrong.
Oh, okay.
Everyone, it's just this week though. Everyone's been doing it. Now, events. I do have one for you.
Yep. Hit me.
Rampage.
Yeah. What?
I want to get your opinion. One, I want to get your opinion on it and where it's going. And two, I want to know how you would judge it.
This is going to sound really bad. I've never
don't.
watched a live stream of Rampage before.
Really?
Nah, I only ever watch a highlights reel. How do they score it? How do they judge it?
Well, that's a good question.
It seems like they just throw a pin at a dartboard and
pretty
hope for the
much
best.
and say, oh, we'll judge
Sounds
it
like
like
the
this
selection
today.
criteria for world champs.
Pretty much. Just who fucking knows?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, and this is just my opinion, I would say now it's judged on tricks,
Yep. That's why everyone's riding single crown bikes.
Which
they
I-
can do tail whips.
I hate
Yep.
personally.
Like big bikes.
Love a big bike.
Me too.
Love a big bike for a big bike event.
Yep.
So, I don't know. To me, Rampage was what got me into probably mountain biking. Like, it was pretty basic. I seen it on YouTube. Was
Yep.
like, oh my God, that's crazy. No,
Yep.
I like it.
It's crazy how many people, when I said it, it's changed a lot in the last 10 years. Back when I started riding mountain bikes, it was a very obscure sport. No one knew what it was.
Yeah.
And when I'd say I ride mountain bikes, people would be like, is that the one out in the desert? They'd be like, is that in the desert where you ride off cliffs? I'm like,
I'd
not
say
really.
yes and walk away.
It sort of is. It's like the baby version of that.
Yeah.
The cool event I pay attention to now is Hardline.
Yeah.
I reckon Hardline's the sickest event.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Red Bull are doing a killer job with that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the guys working down in Tassie getting that thing going. Shout out Darcy.
Shout out Tassie.
Shout out to Tassie actually getting it done. Aside from the nanny state up here in Victoria, where
Yeah.
you can't flick a booger without someone having a sook.
And well, mate, it's getting worse.
Yeah.
Just
good.
quietly, I was up at Warburton the other day,
Oh, yes.
Oh, that is nanny central. That you can't do anything up there at the moment without.
I'll reserve the right to comment on Warby, but man, it's all I'll say is it's been a slow process.
Oh my god,
nothing that's nothing controversial. It's been a slow process,
and it's nothing new. So we'll leave that one.
But dude, Warby, it's going to be great when it's done.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
By 2033.
yeah. Like, we won't be around, but it should be good.
I'll be in nappies by then, bro.
Yeah. Come and visit me at my grave and tell me if it's any good.
Bring me a bike.
Yeah, please.
Oh, no.
I do want to, before we wrap this up,
Yeah.
got some questions for you.
Yeah. Oh, quick fire. Here we go.
Bit of quick fire.
Yeah, keen.
I love a bit of quick fire.
I think we've covered a lot of ground in this.
We have, and the worst part about it is I could go on and on.
Oh, we could start to. That's the thing. We could just start talking about hobbies, mate. I bought a boat the other day.
Me too.
You did? Hang on. No, let's.
Oh, dude.
Who bought a cheaper boat?
Oh, this will be good. This will be grouse. Now, mine was about, I'm not going to lie, it was about over a month ago.
Yeah, ours was about
within a year.
Yep.
All right, so I've got a 3.7 metre tinny.
Yep.
And it's got 25 horsepower motor on the back. What do you got?
I don't know.
Yes, that was me. I had
So-
no idea.
So with my boat, me, my brother, and my cousin went thirds.
Sweet.
It cost us $800 each.
Yes. Yes.
It is a tinny of some description.
Do you have a steering wheel?
I do.
Oh,
Have you got one?
No.
So we got a
You're
steering
up
wheel,
on me.
and we've got a 50 horsepower Yamaha
You have
two-stroke on the
blown
back.
me out of the water. Who has a cheaper boat?
But do you know anyone with a boat trailer? Because the wheel is about to fall off this one.
See, that is the best part about mine is the boat trailer. It's
You got
pristine.
a good trailer. Oh, dude. So we looked ours up. Ours is from 1974. The trailer is 50 years old this year. The trailer is dead. Like, it's got more rust than steel. The thing is cooked.
Yes.
But yeah, dude, we can talk about heaps of stuff.
That's what I mean. There
I've
might
got
have
so many
to
hobbies
be,
outside of bikes, it's ridiculous.
There might have to be a round two of this.
Oh, I'm down for
I'll
it
be
when
more
you are,
than
bro.
happy.
But,
More than happy with that. But I do have some quick fire for you.
yep, hit me with it.
Now, they're very quick.
We'll have to go out for a fishing trip on the boats when
Oh,
summer rolls around, I reckon.
I have something to admit. I've been out, I think, I'm going to say 4 times in the boat.
Goes good.
0 fish.
Oh, sucker.
Not one fish.
Check this baddie out.
Oh, no.
Check this. So I've got the bigger engine and
Fish
the bigger
talk.
fish.
Oh, dude. And a steering wheel.
And a steering wheel.
Which is not good on the shoulders, this not having it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Oh, have you got a windscreen?
No.
I got to show you a photo of this.
You just got to get low.
We'll do it up. You got to get low. Get that speed tuck going.
Dude, they're dodgy.
When you wind up the 25
Like,
HP.
I'm not a boat guy either. And then when I got in this thing, I was like, how's this shit allowed?
So this was on Mother's Day. Me and my brother took mum out on the boat for Mother's Day. And I caught that fugly thing.
Oh, you bastard.
I don't even know what it is.
Who cares? It's a fish.
It had a spike on the top of it and it poked me
and
brother
you're out in the
there.
bay. You're out in the bay?
So that's Phillip Island. Mum and Dad have a house down at Phillip Island.
So I'm a bit too scared to go out in the bay.
Nah, it's sick.
Like,
Go jump waves. I love it.
yeah, I don't know. There's something about, like, love the ocean.
Yep.
Like, love the ocean. But I don't know about taking a boat out there. I just can't do it.
It's fine. If it dies, just... Ours has oars in it.
You can swim, yeah? You can swim?
I can swim. Ours has oars, man. It's sort of watertight. It has some silicone in the bottom, which was a bit unnerving, but it floats.
we got 1 oar.
Oh, we got 2.
Yeah.
Brother.
Life
keep
jackets?
up, mate.
Life jackets?
You have to, don't you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I only got my license, like, not even long ago.
Get your jet
So I
ski
didn't know.
license.
Yeah, come with it. Yeah. This guy I know.
Sick. There's a guy I know. Epic.
So, you know, I did it at Lilydale Lake. So I got my
Your
license.
boat license
Yeah,
at Lilydale
yeah.
Lake?
In the town hall there.
Local, mate. There you go. There you go. You're getting everything. You're getting World Cup coverage and where to get a boat license in
I
Lilydale.
think it's legit. All right.
Hit me with your quick fires. What do we got?
Woo!
Okay guys, this next part is for 18 plus only. It contains discussion of alcohol and some grown-up time at the pub. If you are under the age of 18, it's time to switch off, and we thank you for listening.
You ready for this?
Yeah, bro.
Favorite track you've ridden?
Ooh, in Australia or out of Australia?
Anywhere.
Anywhere. That is such a broad question. It's like asking your favourite note in a song.
Yeah, no, you just got to come up with one.
I'll go. Oh, jeez. I got two. I got two that come to mind. So either the stuff that's the Plenty Steeps in Morzine.
Yep.
The start like just I'll say the Plenty Steeps because they change every day.
Yep.
Or it'd have to be something in Queenstown. One of the down here, either Shikaka or.
Can you spell that?
S-H-A. It's like shakaka, like chucking a shaka.
You could have said anything because I have no idea.
Yeah. So either Shikaka or World Cup in Queenstown's really cool, or Rat Attack. There's some really good tracks in Queenstown. I've been all over the world, and considering it's a 3-hour flight and it doesn't cost much to go there, I recommend everyone go to Queenstown when you get the chance.
Nice.
So cool.
Before Tassie? Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Nice.
That's why we did the Queenstown giveaway. It was either going to be... So, yeah, we gave away a holiday to Queenstown.
Yeah, seen that.
But it was either going to be Tassie or Queenstown, but it was literally cheaper to go to Queenstown, and the tracks are so much better.
So good.
Yeah. And chairlift.
Can you do another one of those?
The response was good from it. I reckon we will. Yeah. The Queenstown holiday was sick.
Favourite beer?
Coming up. Favourite beer, Bolter XPA.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Straight off the rip. Favourite.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's expensive though, so I don't drink it much. The go-to's Furphy.
Yeah, a couple of our boys on the Bolters. It's funny, if they come from Furphy.
Yeah, so Furphy's like the POV version of Bolter.
Yeah,
so I drink Furphy on the daily. Well, not the daily, but I'm not an alky.
You're itching to get off this fucking
I know, dude. Jesus.
Someone get me a beer.
Someone get me a... Nah, so, yeah, Furphy's like... The go-to, but then if it's my birthday, like I'll get a slab of Bolties for my birthday or something if I want to treat myself.
That's a good answer.
Yep.
All right, if you weren't doing mountain bikes, what are you doing?
This is such a crazy question, bro, because I have no idea. If it wasn't for my dad seeing that poster in the bike shop, I have no idea where I'd be today. Yeah. Literally, that changed the course of my life. Something as simple as that, and finding mountain bikes has completely changed. I honestly always wanted to be a professional athlete of some description. So I would have chased. I reckon I would have chased the AFL dream. I have mates now that are on that path. That I played footy with. So like I reckon that would have probably been what I chased. Yeah. In saying that, I'm so much happier doing mountain bikes. So that's why I quit footy, because like I've got to see the entire world racing my bike. Footy's cool.
One bad thing about footy.
Yeah, footy. You do look like a baller when you're hanging out at Crown in Melbourne. But
true.
I don't really want to be doing that. I just want to go. Yeah. I just want to go race my bike in the hills somewhere.
True. We don't even like AFL doesn't even get you to Tassie yet.
This is true. It's a very Melbourne-based sport. You're lucky if you get to Sydney or Perth.
It's pretty crazy when you get up outside of Vic. How much they don't give a shit.
Nah, they don't, do they? It's massive down. It's the AFL's worth $1 billion. Over, I think it's like 1.5 billion. And it's just in Melbourne.
Here.
Melbourne only. It's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy. I want to get mountain biking to that. That's the goal.
Sign up to
sign up to the Alliance, baby. Let's do this thing.
This is hard. Favorite movie? Such a basic question, but
it's going to be a basic answer too.
Yeah.
Look, I can quote from front to back Step Brothers.
Yep.
But
that's an okay answer. It's
just a vanilla answer.
Sense.
It's very solid.
But
Hot Rod. Hot Rod's great.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen Hot Rod, watch Hot Rod.
So many people haven't.
Hot Rod's awesome.
Weird.
Anything with Andy Samberg's good.
Yeah.
99. You seen Popstar yet?
No,
dude, Popstar's funny.
No, I was a bit like it was like when Will Ferrell did that one where he's an ice skater or whatever.
You haven't seen that's going to do my head in. What's that called?
Sings?
Blades of Glory.
Yeah, no, not that one. The one where he sings is something to do with what's that big singing competition everyone does worldwide?
Australian Idol or
the
America's
big
Got
one.
Talent or something.
The big one. Oh my god. What's it called? Every country has a singer.
Not the Arias or something like that. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. He done a movie on like that, and I was like, is Popstar going to be the same? And
nah, Popstar's funny as hell.
So watch Popstar?
Watch Popstar.
Okay.
But nah, Star Wars is the best franchise going around. I was a Star Wars kid, dude. Love Star Wars.
You know something?
Yeah, go on.
Never seen it.
You suck. You suck so
and
bad.
It's the same answer every time. It's either get fucked or fuck you.
I've been trying so hard in this podcast. I don't know if people can tell. I've been trying so hard not to swear, but
Yeah,
oh
that
my
one,
god,
that one probably deserves
that
it.
one's ticking me off. It's the best.
Yeah, it's the same, and like you're probably not going to believe this either, but neither for Harry Potter either.
Oh, Harry Potter can
Yeah,
rack off.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
But
it's all right, but just not into it.
my attention span is like way too shit to.
You've been on the reels too much, just on that.
Oh
doom
my
scroll,
god,
brother.
let's not talk about that. Yeah, I'm bad,
It's bad.
very bad.
It's so hard trying to make ads and good content that's catchy because you got
And-
literally 0.2 of a second to get someone's attention.
If
It's
that-
so hard.
It's just ridiculous.
So hard. So if you've watched my ads, thank you. I know they're very annoying. I try and annoy people.
You've
into
got a good
signing
one
up.
going on at the moment where you're jumping over your meta.
Oh, you like that one?
Well, because you're up in the air straight away.
Bro, it's I cannot edit my own stuff. I hate the sound. I don't know how you do this, editing these. I hate the sound of my own voice. I cannot do it.
Well, to be fair, that's why I clap at the start so I can link it up, and then I don't even have to look at the rest.
You just don't listen to the rest.
No.
Fair. I do not blame you. I hate it.
dude. But no, dude.
That's your quick fires?
Yeah.
We've
I
gone
did-
through.
I probably should have put a few more.
Oh, you haven't done your beer review?
Thank you.
Yeah, don't forget that, baddie.
All right, guys.
I found that in the bottom of the fridge for you.
Thank you. You're bringing back some of our own material. So,
Bit of
guys,
fishbowl.
if you are an avid watcher of the Fishbowl, you would know that we do a beer review and a secret sound, which actually went off maybe 2 episodes. Someone got it. It was going for ages. No one could
Yeah,
get
okay.
it, and someone got it. It was
Do the people on the pod know?
yeah. We announced the winner.
Yep.
We got a dude,
Sick.
Lockie, who won. We got him to call up and say what he thought it was,
Yep.
and he won. So last one was a dart going into a dartboard.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
A lot how Rampage is judged. Just it was a dart going in a dartboard,
Yep.
and that was going for ages.
Yeah.
So, but we haven't got a new sound out yet, but we do have the beer review today. Now, Coop has been nice enough to find me at the bottom of the esky a tradie beer, which we haven't done, which is incredible because
Don't even know where that came from.
well, it's just nuts that we haven't done this because all of us that like.
You all wear tradie undies?
Oh, I think I'm Aquas.
Aquas.
I'm cheap.
Nice.
and I run them into the ground.
Run until there's holes in them.
Oh, dude, I went to Hawaii at the start of the year and I had to go buy new jocks. I was like, shit.
Treat yourself.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
But yeah, you would all know if you listen to us, we do a beer review. So Coops has found me this and we're going to try it. So here we go.
How warm is it?
It actually feels all right on the fingers. Now, first we rate the can. We always rate the can. And I'm digging the can. Usually with the can, I'll go for, I don't like heaps of colours.
Ooh, you like it bland.
Yeah, I don't like busy.
So you'd like Bolter where it's just real simple.
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 Simple like
Classy.
the one. Yeah.
Crisp.
And to be fair, like,
That's pretty simple.
yeah, and I'm big on font. They've run with the one font.
Consistent between the underpants and the beer.
100%. Yeah. Yeah, simple and bit shit. No, I can't say that about their jocks because I don't know. I don't think I've worn a pair.
Can't try it. Yeah.
So I'm going to give 0 carbs.
Oh,
No, I need that.
I reckon that might be the old man that's bought them by the sounds of it.
Okay. The old man's got a 6-pack under there. He's chiseled.
Steve's packing.
So I'm gonna give the can a solid like 6.5.
Where's it
pretty-
dropping the 3.5? That's my question. The font.
The actual colour. It's a bit too gives off like, oh hello, I'm a little weak beer.
It does a bit, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it's a bit too bright and happy. Sounds horrible. Give me some darkness. Yeah, so yeah, 6.5, which is not that bad for me. I'm pretty bad. Like I'm judgy.
Yeah, you're harsh.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
here we
yeah.
go. We're gonna go for the first sip.
Yeah.
One more.
Bit shit.
No, you know what? I'm digging that.
Digging that.
I
No way.
I actually like that.
You know, I reckon that was bought because it was probably the cheapest thing in the bottle.
I would, if I seen that cheap in the bottle, I'd buy it because we do go off
go.
that how much it was because
Couldn't tell you.
beer's
Dunno.
expensive. Like, and if that's cheap, 1.3 standard drinks as well, that'll get you drunk. Like, so if you are after bang for your buck, that's actually all right.
Can't go bad.
I like that. So thank you, Steve.
Cheers, Dad.
I'm going to
up
give the
Jacko.
taste. I'm going to give the taste, Sid. And one more.
He's going back for thirds, ladies and gentlemen. He is on here.
I don't do that.
All right, so we like Tradie then.
You give that.
It can hang.
You give that an 8.5.
8.5. God damn.
Which is up there.
There we go.
Shit.
Has anything ever scored a 10?
Nah, not yet.
Not yet.
But we haven't reviewed.
What's your
it.
highest? Do you remember?
Oh yeah, I think it might have been a 9.
Yep. Jeez, only just in front of that.
Yeah.
Jeez, that must really be.
Yeah, because
okay.
we go off like, you know, we're trying to just get beer as beer. Like we just want it simple beer. Just give
Carlton
us
draft.
bring back single, and we don't review like draft. We haven't reviewed like draft or
The
VB.
one everyone knows.
Yeah.
Because that's just straight 10s, isn't it?
Yeah, we try to yeah, exactly. we don't even crack it.
It's like
We'll
putting a
just say
cruiser up
10.
against a Ferrari, isn't it?
Exactly.
It's
like
just no
it's
chance.
obvious. But yeah, look, if you're listening and you want to give us a 6-pack of beers to review, we'll review it.
Done.
No,
and roll.
dude, I want to fucking thanks so much for
No
not
worries,
only
bro.
coming on but having me out here. I think we said at the start we're at Coop's place.
We're in my parents'
It's
place.
your place.
It's,
You live here.
been here since I was 8 years old. I need to move out, man.
Oh no, I would never move out of
Build
this.
this business up.
This is bloody beautiful out here. So thank you so much, dude, for
No worries.
having me out here.
Thanks
And,
for coming, bro. Appreciate it.
dude,
Absolute champion.
thanks so much. Cheers, guys.